Hi, everybody. My name is Brenda Rojas. My experience with mental health is I come from an old school Hispanic family, and mental health doesn't exist. We never speak of it. If you said you were depressed or you felt you needed to talk to somebody or something was wrong, you were considered weak. So counseling really did not exist. Of course, now things have changed, and my parents are a little older, so now, okay, you may go to counseling or they may take you. Um, I have a sister that's schizophrenic, and so in my family history, schizophrenia, there's a lot of them. A lot of cousins that have schizophrenia that we never knew about. They were categorized as being a little slow or just a little off or social withdrawn, but not schizophrenic. And so now that I've been in nursing for many, many years, I've understood that, yes, they're schizophrenic. I had aunts, a couple aunts, my 3 or 4 cousins, my sister. The unfortunate piece is they didn't get any care. And so by the time they got care, they were older or they OD'd on drugs. Part of it was the hallucinations, delusions, whatever they were hearing. For my sister example, we found her at a beach with a knife and the voices were telling her to kill herself. My mom heard the door open. She kind of came out of her room and kind of went to go see what was wrong and just watched my sister walk to the beach with the knife. And so my mom followed her. My mom thought she was crazy or didn't know what was happening, or was she on a drug or something. So it took us a little bit to understand her disease. I was very young. I was just in nursing school and starting to learn about the different diseases, not so much in mental health, but just overall nursing. And so I didn't know. So we went through a lot of rich patches until we finally found medication combination that works for her. She's stable. She's in her late 40s. She works. She's really self-sufficient. She drives. She's done fairly well, but we also know triggers. If anything major happens to my parents or there's an issue, they get sick, then she spirals downhill and she'll end up inpatient for about a couple weeks for her to get stabilized. Or we also know that if she doesn't take her meds, then of course we're back in the same situation. So, very diligent to make sure she gets her meds at a certain time, and of course lab draws and follow-up. My reasoning for working with mental health is throughout my years in leadership, I have implemented policy and procedure for suicidal and homicidal patients. And so I've started to get a passion for it because I wasn't a mental health nurse per se. But as over the years, I've worked with underserved populations, primarily in the reservations or, in the main cities, but underserved areas. And so either there was a lot of homeless population or poor social economics, whatever the reason may be. And so I've started to get, started to feel a passion for it. And so I decided to learn something that I didn't really know. And so in the last few classes, I've learned so much. I found this passion. I'm so excited. I'm motivated. I know there's a lot of need. We don't have enough clinicians out there. So I want to be part of that solution. I want to make a difference in someone's lives and be able to serve the community that I decide to serve. Right now, I am an underserved population in South Tucson, and so we have a lot of need here as well. I've worked for years on the reservations, and there's even more need over there, with suicide being just, wow, the suicide numbers and percentages are way out there. So I'm excited to do that. Any concerns I have about clinicals, getting all of my hours. I do work full time. I work 5/8. And so hoping that the site that I've chosen, it's an inpatient site that has, of course, all the services, will be a little flexible so I can do my hours on Saturday and Sunday so I can have at least 13 hours a week. But I'm also worried that my preceptor, my mentor, does not work weekends. And so I'll have to figure out her schedule because it would be very surprising if she works every single weekend. So I'm a little hesitant. I don't start clinicals until this weekend, and so we'll figure that out as it comes, and I'll reach out to my instructor if I have any other issues. Personal, academic, professional goals for the clinical is just to learn. I want to learn the different techniques. Interviewing techniques are going to be something new for me, and so I'm going to need to learn different techniques to draw out the information that I need. I am empathetic. I have pretty decent communication skills since I've been in management for so long. I'm active listening, but it's different when you're talking to a patient and you're trying to get information from them. So I am hoping I can learn different techniques in order for me to build a rapport and build trust with these patients. So looking forward to all of the above, and we'll talk to you guys next week.